Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. Flare Network, the hub of crypto. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, folks, let's see what's happening with Flare in real time. But before that, I'm going to be taking you to this video over here that how Flare Network is the hub, a potential hub for crypto in general and XRP, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin in particular. It's the list will go on, it will expand, it will increase in the future as well. This is a section from 14 to 25 that you need to listen to realize how good of a project Flare is and how it can become a juggernaut in the future as well. By the way, this is the video by Flare Official. Why Flare is the DeFi hub for XRP, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. The defiant, basically. Let's find out.
To guarantee the integrity of the data.
Got it. Regarding this close relationship with Ripple, and seeing that Ripple has been leaning more and more towards programmability. I think they want to launch native smart contracts on the XRP ledger, and they have this XRPL EVM sidechain. How does Flare fit into that?
I think Flare offers a kind of an additional opportunity for XRP holders to come and use a trust minimized bridge that really revolves around an entire network validator set to participate in DeFi on Flare. Flare is also equally connected to a lot of other chains. We had a partnership with Layer 0 last year that opened up a load of bridging opportunities. So once those non-smart contract chain tokens can be bridged to Flare via Flare's trustless bridge that's developed by Flare Labs. Once they're on the chain, they can then be used kind of bridged via OFT standards to other connecting chains in the ecosystem. On top of that, we have an upcoming application that's being built by an external party that's going to be providing liquid restaking for XRP on Flare. And that becomes sort of quite interesting. I'm not sure about whether that's available on Ripple or Ripple sidechain or if it's in the plans, but that's kind of what we're really kind of working on at the moment in terms of facilitation.
So that's interesting. So in addition to connecting to other smart contract chains, Flare also is becoming a hub for DeFi protocols on the Flare network itself.
So Flare has its own DeFi ecosystem that's been built out. There's obviously the regular Uniswap V2 and V3 forks that are available on the network. There's also perpetuals, lending and borrowing, and then there's other leverage synths that are available. We've been working, actually, there's a very interesting builder set that have developed something called Cyclo and Raindex, which are two very interesting applications. Cyclo offering, as I say, leverage synths, where you can have a liquid staking token that you can effectively mint as a leverage derivative, doesn't have any kind of liquidation issues, and that can be used to then loop effectively in a similar way to a lending protocol, but without, as I say, the risk of liquidation. We're aiming to become the DeFi hub for non-smart contract chain tokens, starting with XRP. So there's obviously all of those protocols that are available today. The idea is that you'll be able to bridge your XRP to Flare, either put it into the liquid restaking protocol to then get out another token and use that within the DeFi ecosystem Legos that all kind of fit together quite nicely. But you can also use it beyond on other chains as well.
Interesting.
Using the right weight matters. The Body Pod lets you easily understand what is the fastest way to reach your.
Right now, can you give a sense of how big or how liquid the DeFi ecosystem is?
At the moment, I think we managed to reach very recently $80 million TVL. It's been quite a gradual process. We started incentives back in July of last year. the community voted in a proposal that brought, I believe it was 510 million FLR available over 12 months. There's a vesting period of 12 months for each monthly distribution of FLR tokens, and the FLR themselves, the portions are gradually expanding to be able to accommodate for new protocols joining the chain. And what we've seen most recently is like there's been just very steady bridging that's come onto the network, deploying capital into both the DEXs as well as the lending protocols. And we've seen some very good traction on the Songbird Canary Network F Assets trust minimized bridge for non-smart contract chain tokens. There's been a very high number of mint and redemptions, especially in Doge. XRP has also experienced some very large minting on the network. So we're reaching kind of quite a nice level of TVL on the chain, despite quite challenging market conditions at the moment. And the anticipation is that once these protocols go live, with a whole new set of incentives, we're anticipating that there's going to be some quite interesting activity taking place on the network.
Interesting. So what's the kind of what are the next steps or the roadmap for these incentives? Like you mentioned that there's like increasing amount of tokens that are being unlocked every month. Are there any additional rewards campaigns or anything else, or it's it's just like this more like constant onboarding of applications this way?
I mean, every new application that launches has its own set of tokens that it can potentially launch. I think that those are going to come to light on the network. There's a recent partnership with a major token launch pad that's coming to the network as part of like an integration with an existing DEX. And having the opportunity to use those tokens as part of the incentive plans for users that are deploying assets onto those different protocols helps to compound the rewards that are available. In addition, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's a monthly flare drop on the network that's available, and that's for all users that are wrapping and delegating their tokens to the time series oracle, to the FTSO, and also for staking to the validator set. And so as a sort of collecting all of those yields together really starts to make for quite a compelling APY available on the network.
Interesting. Can you provide more details on when you expect these dapps to go live?
I mean, they're going live every few months or so. We're anticipating that the liquid restaking protocol will be launching later this year. There's also going to be sort of a modification to the F Assets bridge to make it more scalable, more capital efficient. So we're anticipating there will be a lot more liquidity available on the network when it goes live on Flare. And we'll be having a number of different partnerships announced over the coming months as well. My intention is to really build out our DeFi ecosystem for these non-smart contract chain tokens, and really make sure that there's a plethora of different opportunities for the community to make use of. Really welcome the XRP community onto Flare, the mainnet.
Super interesting. Of course, interoperability is a problem for all chains. Even within the Ethereum ecosystem, between the L1 and the L2s, and also across all different chains. I think it's one of the main pain points of crypto, how hard it is to interact across all these different chains. Do you think there's an opportunity for Flare there to become a sort of bridge between, even if your focus is non-smart contract tokens, maybe even for smart contracts chains to be kind of this hub to easily interact between chains?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we're working on is making the Oracle data available to external chains. Really, the Flare data connector, which is the state data Oracle for Flare, being able to provide that data to external chains, I think would be very useful in terms of interoperability, because suddenly you would be able to prove the state of, the XRP ledger on chains like Polygon or on Berachain. We have the ability to relay that data. I really see Flare as partly as a utility layer for the industry, And I believe that by offering this DeFi hub and also offering the Oracle data to external networks, that will help to position Flare as that utility layer and real hub between all the different chains.
Also, a big issue with bridging has been security, because bridging often relies on really kind of centralized custody of tokens and assets. So some of the biggest hacks have been on bridges. So how does Flare help solve that problem?
So for the F assets design, it uses an over collateralized, trust minimized bridging architecture. As mentioned, when we were kind of architecting the network, it was very important to have decentralized native enshrined oracles for price and state. That would then facilitate the building of the bridging application to enable a peer-to-peer model. So the idea is that individual agents that provide collateral on Flare that's locked can facilitate bridging of the non-smart contract chain tokens from Bitcoin or XRP or Doge to Flare. The idea being that they put up the collateral at a 1.5 times value on Flare, and it's assigned or allocated to the users that are bridging their tokens, and the agents are compelled to hold the underlying. If the Oracle, the Flare data connector, proves that one of the agents is no longer holding the underlying, there's an opportunity that the funds held on the chain in terms of stablecoins in the agent's vault can be released and passed to the user to compensate them for their loss of the underlying. So that's how the trust minimized bridging actually functions. That's been sort of the main area that we've been really grappling with. The next phase is making it more collateral efficient. Obviously, it's hard to scale when you're having to put up 1.5 times in the stablecoins to back the underlying position. We're working on the next phase of that, which still gets around the kind of centralization issues that we've witnessed on other protocols, still maintains that level of decentralization while also facilitating scalability.
Super interesting. So, okay, so this is one main.
Folks, I really liked the question and I liked the answer as well. Oftentimes, when it comes to Flare Network, we talk about the non-smart contract projects and how and how Flare is trying to provide use case to that. But folks, as you all know, interoperability is one of the biggest challenges in crypto due to security. First and foremost, you're connecting so many different chains. You're trying to go towards, you're trying to be chain agnostic, and to truly become the hub of crypto in general, that middle point, one needs to connect with all chains and provide use cases, DeFi services, connecting traditional world with the blockchain realm, and then the DeFi world with them as well, the bridge, the hub. Flare Network has a shot to do that, folks. Not just non-smart contract projects, but even the smart contract ones, and connecting the entire thing, providing use cases to them, being that go-to Oracle, and besides that, providing DeFi use cases to all of these different infrastructures. I think the potential is there when it comes to Flare Network. Let's see some interesting posts as well. Look at this. Pardon me. Presenting the newest Flare rich list. This is Madigan over here. This will now serve as a thread for all future updates. Go to the bottom for most recent lists. Look at this, folks. This is Flare for rank, master holder, WFLR 20 million plus master holder, 10 million to 20 million light master. Look at the percentile, only 130 wallets, folks. I mean, these are the elites basically. 8 million to 10 million, 74 wallets. 6 million to 8 million, 121 wallets. Scorched Warrior. Interesting names, by the way. 4 million to 6 million, 318 wallets. Amber Shadow Hunter. 2 million to 4 million. Crimson Stalker. 902 wallets. 1 million to 2 million, 1,851. Blaze Slayer. 800k to 1 million. Stealth Fighter Fox. Now the wallets are increasing 600k to 800k, 1197 wallets. What is this? 24 karat Foxy, 400k to 600k, Silver Fox, 200k to 400k, 5091 Iron Tailed Fox. Then we've got 50k to 200k. We've got 15,942 wallets. This is, I think, 5k to 25k and 50k to 200k are the most. The Orange Paw and the Fox Cub. Meanwhile, 25k to 50k is 9,068. The Yellow Claw, 0 to 5k, 50. Okay, so this is the most, 54,629. 48.4459% people are holding this. This is Baby Fat Fox, folks. Which holder are you, folks? Among these, do hit the comment box below and let the community know, folks. Look at this. The train is leaving the station. The only question is, are you going to jump on? This is the question, because apparently the sentiments seem to be changing when it comes to Flare. Massive respect to the people who supported Flare when it was called Spark. Monthly close in T2 days, 6 hour. Okay, this is great. A minimum target for this setup would be the previous swing highs, which would put us at around 5 cents. However, I'm targeting much higher levels for Flare this cycle. I believe we're entering a self-reinforcing phase. Flare is about to release a range of new products, and with its DeFi focus, it checks a lot of the boxes we've been watching, including stablecoins and the broader narrative we're chasing. This is awesome. Everyone is saying that Flare has the potential to rise soon. Look at this. Flare up 12% as it pushes to the 0.028 resistance line as predicted. I do not know what the price is at the moment, but as you can see, folks, the price has the potential to go to these levels, break through this trend line, the resistance point, and fly above to new heights. Anyways, folks, what do you guys think about Flare Network? Do you think that it indeed is the hub of crypto, or the potential hub of crypto? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also check out Decent and their wallets by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.